basic launcher, and an ugly font. Another bland title screen. I was initially gonna give this game less sins, but I genuinely hated playing this much more than episode 1 overall. So you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna give it double the amount of sins straight away. How the hell did you find this place? Seriously though, this game is so much of a mixed bag for me. On one hand, it's definitely an improvement, but on the other hand, I just hate it so much more. I don't know if it's the bad level design or what, but I feel like the first game had so much less bullshit in it compared to this one, I swear. This one feels like a mix between Marble Garden and Aquatic Ruins, so at least this is a step in the right direction, as opposed to just straight up rehashing and reusing older zones. These special abilities, or whatever you would call these things from Tales, are seriously so poorly implemented. Why does the game have to stop for like 3 seconds every fucking time I want to use them? And you use them all the damn time. These physics are barely any better than the first game. They're maybe slightly better, maybe, but barely. I had no idea that these red rings were even in this game until the 3rd zone. Again with this big ring thing. No rhyme intended. Sonic 2 special stage ripoff. You still need to confirm if you want to automatically play the next act. Ow! This rolling attack is stupid. Alright, here starts my single biggest pain point with this game. I think the boss fights are genuinely terrible. I had to Google how to beat the majority of them because they either don't telegraph this shit clearly enough for me, or I really am that stupid. This one was just me being stupid and not jumping off Tails' flight properly though, so only one sin. Tails did not get hit from that. Cheater. Well, I am so sorry that I'm not a very alert person. Why did it cancel out the rolling attack that time, and should that not just be as effective as using a random ass piece of bark that materializes from nothing? Being 2 rings short. Way to give players a heart attack. Labyrinth. Water. I really hated this part, and before anyone comments and asks me why I cancelled the flying or swimming mode there, it was because I initially had success with doing a homing attack to kill these enemies and moving on. I did not yet figure out that I could just swim past all of them with the flying or swing or whatever his ability, and that was after dying several more times like this. Oh my god, a different boss song, and it's decent. I think the fight itself sucks though. It is not fun because all you do is just hit him when you can. And some of the attacks felt pretty bullshit to me, especially because this is my first time ever played this game. Oil Oceanopolis. Sorry, Mushroom Oil Sand Oceanopolis. Nothing I could do there. This boss sucked for me. The first part was very boring, especially when forced to play it over and over again, and the final part stumped me, although admittedly due to personal incompetence. I once again had to Google how to beat this. I had to use the rolling attack, which to be fair was literally telegraphed in the middle of the screen, to roll into it, then hit it once more. Even if I didn't stupidly get stumped though, I still think this is a shit boss anyway. If this is Sky Fortress, then where Fortress? This level is basically just this for 6 goddamn minutes. 6 minutes. Oh, their fortress. Wing Fortress. Big Ring Vengeance TM. Wow, it's now sunset instead of daylight. Totally different. Have you caught on to me being stymied by this game's bosses more often than not at this point? If so, then you were correct this time too, except there is no indication of any kind for me to be missing this time, making me doubly confused as to what the hell I'm supposed to do here. Until I just randomly decided to fly into him with a boost, and then that worked. This gravity shit is seriously so disorienting and jarring. I like to call this boss the boss of abusing post-hit invincibility frames. Bethek's been destroyed until the very next game where it's magically back again. Trapped in space. I'm pretty sure it would not remain intact like that if it was blown up into pieces. Try again? How about you try again?